Ah, 3, 4, 5. Allow Google Chrome to find device. No, don't allow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is how to start a story, at least one way. Um, I'm going to give you an example from your life. How many times you've been scrolling through YouTube and you've been drawn into something because says, are you making these mistakes? Or they're lying to you about. And then when you go through the video, it's clear nobody's been lying to anybody and you're not really making any mistakes at all. Plus, they've just got it from another video. They don't know what the heck they're talking about. They just saw that that video that they copied had a lot of views, so they thought, oh, I'll borrow the thumbnail, I'll borrow the title, I'll borrow the this, the that, and the other. So, point is, you got drawn in by two things. One was possibly the question, are you making these mistakes? But secondly, the assertion that you were being lied to or you were making a mistake. So the first one, the lied to, got you thinking, I've been lied to. Oh my gosh. Bit of anger, bit of indignation there. And the fear with the second one is that you are making mistakes and therefore disaster will follow. So that is the point. Start your story and maybe even put in a title with some sort of emotion. And there are lots of different emotions. So I've got them written down here. Fear. We've covered that. Are you going to miss out because you're making a mistake? But you can start obviously a horror story with fear. You can start a thriller with fear. You can start science fiction with fear. You can definitely start literary type everyday fiction with fear. Indignation. How dare they lie to me? How dare they do this? I'm going to give you two more story beginnings as well that got me hooked. The first was I saw the film and then I followed up on the book. In fact, this particular film, it got me reading again because I hadn't had the time. I was doing parenting, and then they grew to an age where having a parent around wasn't quite such an important thing in their life. So I had some time to go to the library. The line in question was from Nick Hornby's High Fidelity, and it was brilliant. It was John Cusack looking at the camera, looked like he was a bit bemused, thing. Which came first, the music or the misery? Was I miserable because was I, oh gosh, did I listen to music because I was miserable? Or did I should read it, but I've got the book handy. Or was I miserable because I listened to thousands upon literally thousands of hours of music with lyrics about mind crushing and soul destroying misery and heartbreak and loss? Oof. And I got the book, and there it was somewhere in the book. But there were loads and loads and loads of other quotes. That is one of the best books I've ever written. That and About a Boy, which is slightly more twee, but high fidelity, fantastic. What was the other one? Oh yeah, it's Charles Dickens. It arouses curiosity. It was the best of times and it was the worst of times. Well, how could it be both? It's a tale of two cities. And you start reading simply because of that. So I think that the opening sentence, it's not like you've got to have it there, but if in your first 2 or 3 paragraphs you can elicit even just curiosity. And that's why yesterday's video was, you'll never guess what I did today. Curiosity is another emotion. What else have I got? Comedy, if you can make people laugh in the first 3 sentences, fantastic if you're writing comedy. Pity, you make someone feel very, very sorry for your protagonist, but they've got to be fighters. They can't be Hamlet. Hamlet is a complete drip. They've got to be somebody like Cinderella, who she at least in some versions of the story makes herself a dress, and then her horrible sisters just destroy it, so she's got no chance of going to the ball. Yeah, you don't want somebody who's very, very passive and life and chance and fortune just happens to them. You want, he turns out to be a horrible criminal and a really nasty person. But Jack and the Beanstalk, at least he climbs the beanstalk into the clouds. He's a bit of a nutcase, but he has a go. He thinks, oh, let's see where this goes. And then he turns out to be a bit of arch criminal. And then finally, ouch, if you can have somebody fall over. I mean, I say finally, there's lots and lots and lots of emotions. Any kind of emotional response will do. If you can get that going, then you've got the start of a good story. And obviously, if there's a problem involved, such as the ones that involve evoking pity or the ouch reflex, then you've got your story set up right from the start, simply because your protagonist, your main character, has got a problem which they then need to overcome. May lead to, in turn, other problems, which is the hallmark of a good story. Solving one problem causes another, which causes another. And that's pretty much everything I've got to say today, except press like please, or please press. Can't even say it's if I can't say it, I can't see how I can ask you to do it. And therefore, please press the like button. That's it. Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye. And we're counting out. You might wonder why I'm doing this. It's because this is going live, and then tomorrow I can cut the beginning and the end and turn it into a clip, and that can go up to the normal videos and it's not lost. Otherwise, it's like, how can I use this? And I've spent time doing it. So, okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye. And that's all.